According to socialtimes.com, 96% of students with internet access report using social networking technologies.
Well, obviously all kids have devices. Kids are going to be on social media at school. It just comes down to students making a decision if they're on social media at an appropriate time, and it all comes back to time management, getting their classwork done and in on time and not using social media as a distraction.
The school laptops for the students block the same websites that the desktops at the school do, so they have the same firewall that blocks Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, etc. The problem with using social media is that it distracts from schoolwork. The school laptops that we're giving to the students are meant to be used for schoolwork, so we try to eliminate those distractions, and if they repeatedly try to circumvent the system and use them, the device can be taken away if their parent or teachers advise so.
I think that you can use social media for a good purpose if it's part of the lesson plan. In my class, we don't do that, and so if it's part of the lesson, that's great. Otherwise, it shouldn't be used at school.
92% of teens report going online daily, including 24% who say they go online almost constantly.
Many social media apps, it can be a distraction for students in class. How does this affect students and teachers?
Absolutely, social media can affect a student academically. If that is their number one priority when they're in class, they're on Facebook, they're chatting with another student, they're on a website that doesn't pertain to that class, they're not using class time wisely, and obviously students want to do things outside of school that don't relate to school, so if they're given class time, they should use their class time wisely, and if they're on social media, odds are they probably aren't.
Yes, I do believe it affects them academically, and that is if it's not part of the lesson plan, like in my class, they shouldn't be on it. Then if they're distracted and they're on Facebook instead of doing their work, then they're losing out, they're missing out on some time that they could be asking questions or getting their work done. So they're not learning, and so it does pull their grades down.
When you finish all your work, it's usually when I go on it, not really during class though, while the teacher's teaching. You just don't pay attention when you're in social media.
Social media is a bad thing to be on at school only when, again, you're not taking care of what your classroom teachers want you to do. If you have things taken care of and you have a couple of minutes, absolutely. You can see what's going on, but again, if you're falling behind and social media is your number one reason to be on your computer, then you're not using your computer wisely. Social media can be used to allow students to know what is taking place not only in their community, in the state, but around the world. You can see what people's opinions are about things. You can learn some things that are taking place outside of the normal school day that without social media you may or may not be aware of.
As much as most of us enjoy using social media and seeing what's going on and trending in society, it can wait. We need to use less social media at school and spend more time learning and paying attention in class.
This is Robert V.
And James Bozak, reporting for CTV.